Do you struggle with your relationship with the scale? After my recent trip to Florida, I noticed some chatter that I was having that came from thoughts about my weight fluctuation. And I had to remind myself of the tips that I'm going to share with you today. I've been there too. Today, we are diving into the often emotional relationship that we have with the scale and how to shift our focus to what really matters, which is the process. Success with a sugar and flour-free lifestyle, it doesn't come from chasing outcomes like a number, but instead from mastering the process, or in other words, the habits that, if done consistently, will inevitably result in the outcome that you want. The number on the scale is just a byproduct of your habits, not the defining factor of your worth or your progress. I know how easy it is to get distracted by the scale, but remember, the scale is just one data point, and practicing a healthy relationship with the scale will make the process of losing weight so much easier and way more fun. So here are some tips for you to help you to be more neutral toward the number on the scale so that you can shift your focus to executing your habits. This is episode number 182, Your Relationship with the Scale. This is the Healthy Real Food Podcast. I'm your coach, Erin Hart, a registered nurse and health coach who understands the struggle of feeling out of control around food and has walked the path of transformation, experiencing the miracle of sustainable weight loss with the sugar and flour-free lifestyle. If you are a woman who feels powerless against your cravings and is ready to live your life with more energy, mental clarity, and purpose, there is hope. Here we believe that with God, a mindset of unstoppability, and consistent execution of a winning strategy, anything is possible for you. So if you're ready to find freedom from food addiction, take control of your health, and pursue your dreams with renewed energy, support, and accountability, let's go. Hey everyone, I'm excited to be back here with you again today because we are going to be talking about how to master your mindset around the number on the scale. But before we start, I just want to say that if you've created a winning strategy and we've customized your meal plan, you don't even have to weigh yourself. It's all about being consistent with your plan, and your success becomes inevitable. In the Healthy Real Food program, I always say, success is measured with the kitchen scale, not the bathroom scale. And if you are weighing your food with the kitchen scale and being consistent with your plan, you don't even have to weigh your body. You can just trust that the weight is going to come off. Losing weight requires an abundance of patience. So just ditch your timeline and keep winning the day. The scale can be a really great tool, though, to help us to see if we need to make adjustments to our meal plan and if our meal plan's working for us. It's really important to focus, though, on the monthly trends more than the daily and the weekly trends. Successful weight loss trend, it looks like this. It's like a bumpy downward trend. It's not a linear line. So the goal is to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, but some weeks, especially when you start, you may lose more. And some weeks you may not lose weight, or you may even gain weight, even when you were 100% on your plan. And my advice to you is to not stress about the number on the scale. Remember to focus on the process. With consistency over time and an abundance of patience, your success with weight loss becomes inevitable. I'm a huge fan of the book, The Score Takes Care of Itself by Bill Walsh. He is a legendary coach of the San Francisco 49ers. They won 3 Super Bowls back in the 80s. And he had this revolutionary mindset about focusing on the process rather than the outcomes. His philosophy was that if you do the right things consistently, the results, the wins, take care of themselves. They won 3 Super Bowls, but they didn't focus on the score or the next big game. They focused on perfecting the basics, like throwing and tackling. I don't know a lot about football, but, they focused on perfecting their plays, extraordinary execution of their plays. So when we focus on the process, likewise in our health journey, the score takes care of itself. Just like Bill Walsh's players didn't focus on the scoreboard, you don't need to focus solely on the number on the scale. Instead, shift that focus on building the habits and systems that will create long-term success. James Clear, who is the author of Atomic Habits, he teaches about approaching your transformation with goalless thinking. He emphasizes that success is not about achieving one specific goal, but about embracing the identity of the person who achieves it. So when you focus on the process, like writing down your food the night before and eating exactly what you wrote down, planning and preparation ahead of time, getting enough sleep, you're casting votes for your identity as someone who's healthy and strong. And then with time, you become that person as you embrace that identity today. So when you focus on creating a new identity by following the process consistently, the outcomes like weight loss will naturally follow. Let's talk about the scale. It's a little piece of plastic and metal that can wield so much power over our emotions. But really, the scale doesn't control our emotions, it's our thoughts about the scale that do. So, here are some tips to master your mindset when it comes to weighing yourself. When it comes to weighing yourself, first, decide what to think before you step on the scale. Let me say that again. Decide what you're going to think about the number before you step on the scale. So before you even know what the number is, decide in advance how you're going to interpret the number. Make a plan for what you will think and feel. Practice neutrality and don't let it affect your actions later in the day. We do this, right? It's like if the number is higher than we wanted, it's really easy to say like, "Ugh, what's the point? I'm just going to eat what I want then. Like this isn't working, right?" But what are the consequences of thinking that? We go off plan and it becomes self-fulfilling. If your goal is weight loss and the number is lower than what you anticipated, you may say like, well, like I can ease up a little bit. Maybe I can make an exception with my meal plan to celebrate. But again, that doesn't serve us either. So don't allow the number on the scale to affect following the process. Remind yourself the scale is just data. It is not a reflection of my worth, my effort, or my progress. My second tip for you when approaching the scale is that it's okay to weigh less often if it's really discouraging to you. If you find that daily weigh-ins derail your mindset, consider weighing yourself weekly or even less frequently, like monthly or every other month, or not at all. The key is just to weigh yourself only as often as it's helpful, but not harmful. I find having consistent weigh-ins can be helpful at keeping us focused on our goal and help us to be honest with ourselves about whether or not we are executing our plan. If you're not executing your plan, you definitely want to weigh more often because that's going to help you to see the consequences of that. But if you are 100% on your plan, it's okay to weigh less often. But for most of us, daily or weekly can really be an exercise in practicing neutrality with this scale. My third tip for you is to focus on the process, not on the number. So instead of asking, did I lose weight this week? Ask yourself, did I follow my plan this week? Did I show up for myself? That weekly check-in that you turn in each Sunday, that is what we focus on, not so much the weight tracker. We do want to see the weight tracker and we want to see the trends, but what we need to focus on is, did I follow my plan this week? So those are the questions that matter. Fourth tip, just remember it's so normal for your weight to fluctuate naturally. Weight can fluctuate for so many reasons. Water retention, hormonal changes, or even muscle gain. Maybe you're backed up and you need to go to the bathroom. Like these weight fluctuations, they don't mean you're not making progress toward your health goals. the goal isn't to lose weight necessarily. Really, truly, what we're trying to do is achieve fat loss. And so finding a scale that measures not only your body weight, but also your body fat percentage and your body composition, like your muscle mass, it can be really helpful so that you're not just focusing on the weight, but even still keep your focus on those long-term trends, not the daily ups and downs. If you give too much weight to what the scale says, pun intended, I want to invite you to practice these thoughts before you step on the scale to remind yourself of the bigger picture. So, here are some empowering thoughts you can practice. Go ahead and write these down. The first one is the scale is just one tool, not the whole story. So, remember, weight is influenced by so many factors: water retention, muscle gain, and so much more. So, it doesn't always reflect your effort or your progress accurately. The second thought to practice is every day is a step toward my goal, no matter the number. So even if the number doesn't move the way you want, each day that you make healthier choices is moving you toward your goal body, and that in itself is progress. Number 3, I am stronger, healthier, and more capable than I was yesterday. So by stepping on the scale and telling yourself these things, focusing on how much stronger or more energized you feel, it can really help shift the focus from just what the number says, just the number, to overall improvement in your life. So measure your progress with other data points. Track your hunger, your cravings, your energy levels. Track the hope and peace that you're experiencing and the amount of food and weight chatter that you're having. So on the weekly check-in sheet, that's why we track those things so that you can also see your progress even if the weight trend, if your scale didn't change. So another helpful thought is I am committed to a sustainable lifestyle, not a quick fix. So just remember, it takes time. It takes time and an abundance of patience. Number 5, I am learning more about my body every day. And as we've said before, weight loss is not linear and fluctuations are normal. So weighing yourself more often, weighing yourself daily, that can be helpful to learn and understand how your body responds. And that's really valuable. Number 6, I am proud of my commitment to myself. So as you step on the scale, tell yourself, I am proud of my commitment to myself. Acknowledge the effort that you are putting in. Consistency and dedication matter more than any single number. Be proud of yourself. Number 7, I am more than a number on the scale. You are a beloved daughter of God. Your worth and your progress are not defined by what the scale shows. Number 8, my body is a gift. As you step on the scale, remind yourself of what your body has done for you that day and that week. Practice gratitude for your body. Be careful not to allow your mind to go to the critical thoughts. Focus on gratitude for what your body has done for you. Number 8, my body is a gift. Focus on what your body has done for you today and this week. Practice gratitude. It's so easy to be critical with ourselves. And a lot of times our mind naturally just wants to go to how we're falling short and comparing ourselves against other people. But practice gratitude. Remember that your body is a precious gift. Number 9, success is not measured by the scale, but in the effort I put in each day. So focus on your daily actions that you're taking, like healthier food choices, regular exercise, and self-care. Those actions are your success, regardless of the number. It's not about being perfect either. It's really just about developing a mindset of unstoppability, no matter what the scale says. The scale is just one way to measure progress, but it's also not the only way to measure your progress, or even the best way. There are also other alternatives. You can measure your waist measurement. That's a really great measurement of your progress or other body metrics, like we mentioned, your body fat percentage or your muscle mass. Taking measurements can help give you a clearer picture of your body composition changes. Even if the scale doesn't change, a lot of times you can see changes with your measurements, especially if you're gaining muscle while you're losing fat. You can track non-scale victories. So I encourage you to celebrate things like increased energy or your clothes fitting better, improved mood, or accomplishing fitness goals. Keep a list. Deb Babcock is so good at this. She's my good friend, that she has a list that just keeps growing and growing as the years go on. And that is such a fun way to celebrate your progress, other than just looking at the number on the scale. Write down all the ways that this healthy lifestyle is improving your life. Maybe you're sleeping better, you have reduced cravings or enhanced confidence. Reflecting on the benefits, it keeps you motivated and focused on the bigger picture. When you focus on the process, you are building an identity, and each healthy meal that you prepare, every workout that you complete, every mindset shift that you make in the moment when you're having a critical thought, you're casting a vote for your future self. You're becoming the kind of person who prioritizes health and well-being, and that is something that no scale can measure. If the scale isn't moving as quickly as you'd like, just remember to be patient. Look at what you're learning. Every setback that you face is just a chance to refine your process, adjust your strategy, and strengthen your resolve. And while we don't want to change your meal plan willy-nilly, the scale can help us if we're seeing monthly trends. The scale can help us to see if our strategy is effective, but don't focus on the daily and weekly changes. Focus on the monthly and yearly trends. And you can do this. Embrace the long game. Don't let the scale affect your process. Just keep moving forward and master your mindset around the scale by practicing neutrality and positivity. Celebrate every non-scale victory that you experience. You don't have to wait until you achieve a certain number on the scale to feel happy about your body and proud of your progress. The scale doesn't create our emotions. Like we said, it's our thoughts about the scale that create our emotions. So choose to feel happy with your body today. Choose to think thoughts that help you to feel happier as you continue to progress towards your health goals. Love yourself right now and be proud of yourself now. Measure your success with the kitchen scale, not the bathroom scale. When we focus on the process with an abundance of patience and a mindset of unstoppability, your success will be inevitable. Embrace slow progress. This is a lifestyle and there is no rush. Your body will change and release the weight as fast as it will. You really have no control over how fast your body releases the weight. Just go along for the ride and keep doing what you've been doing. Keep following the process. If you want help mastering your mindset and creating a personalized plan for your weight loss journey, I am here for you. I love to help women who are caregivers and moms and grandmas. And, a lot of times it's so easy to put our needs last on the to-do list. So we really need to prioritize our self-care. And I encourage you to declare this year the year of you. Let's do this together. So if you are a woman that wants to get off of the dieting roller coaster and lose weight for the last time in a natural, healthy way without calorie counting, fads, or gimmicks, I can help you. Sign up for a free coaching call. Go to healthyrealfood.com, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thanks for coming, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening today. If you enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love my coaching program. If you're struggling with your sugar and flour-free lifestyle and want to lose weight for the last time, I can help you. I guarantee that you achieve your goal body within a year, or I will coach you for free until you do. Just imagine living in your goal body and having peace with food. Your success is guaranteed. To learn more about how to get support, guidance, and accountability so you can find peace with food, achieve your goal body this year, and have more energy, visit www.healthyrealfood.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for the upcoming free challenge to learn the Success Framework. And click the link to my schedule for a free 30-minute one-to-one coaching call so we can get you started on your success path. You have the power to create the life that you want. This is the year of you. I'm cheering you on. Now go win the day. You got this.